This is Vinti Rai and I am going to teach you chapter 2 of science. See, the next portion I am going to read and then I will explain. Most food items usually have more than one nutrient. You may have noticed this while recording your observations in table 2.2. However, in a given raw material, one particular nutrient may be present in much larger quantity than in others. Okay, students, see, we have taken too much observations about the nutrient. So we have seen that every food item contain more than one nutrient. Okay, and some nutrients are present in much larger quantity. For example, see, rice has more carbohydrate than other nutrients. Thus we say that rice is carbohydrate rich source of food. We know rice contain not only carbohydrate, it contain many vitamins and minerals just like folic acid, iron, zinc, also rice contain. But in spite of these, we tell rice is a good source and rich source of carbohydrate. Why? Because carbohydrate is present in much larger quantity than the other nutrient. Is it clear? Okay. Beside these nutrients, our body needs dietary fiber and water. Dietary fibers are also known as roughage. Roughage is mainly provided by plant product and in our foods. Okay, see student, we have studied about the nutrient, but besides nutrient, our body also required about the dietary fibers and water. So from where we get this dietary fiber? We get this dietary fiber from plant. Most of the plant product give us this fiber, and this fiber is also known as roughage. Okay, whole grains and pulses, potatoes, fresh fruit and vegetables are main source of roughage. Okay, then roughage does not provide any nutrient to our body but is an essential component of our food and adds to its bulk. This helps our body get rid of undigested food. See student, this roughage is not nutritious for our body, but this is very essential for us because it helps to excrete out all the undigested food, or you can say waste food, from our body. So it play a very important role for our body functions. Now student, these are some pictures given here, and this is the source of minerals. Water helps our body to absorb nutrients from food. It also helps in throwing out some waste from body as urine and sweats. Normally we get most of the water that our body needs from the liquid we drink. Okay, see student, water. Now we talked about the fiber. Now it's turn about the water. What does water do for our body and how does water help us? See, first and very important role of water to absorb nutrient from our food. Whatever we are taking, all the nutrients our body absorb through this water. Okay, so one more work it do, it throw out all the waste liquid part from our body in form of urine and sweats. Now we talk how will we get this water. See, when we drink water, we know we drink water, so this is a very common way to take water, but except these some more way are given here. We will talk through that we our body take water and fulfill their requirement of water. See, such as a water, milk and tea. In addition, we add water to most cooked food. Let us see if there is any other source which provides water to our body. Let's see student, here one activity is given. You can do these activities in your mother's kitchen also. See, take a tomato or a fruit like lemon, cut it into small pieces. Do your hands get wet while doing so? Now see, when you will go in your kitchen and you will cut any vegetables like tomato and fruit like lemon, then you will feel your hands get wet. So student, this is the main proof that tomato and lemon contain water. If your hands get wet, then tomato and lemon contain water. This is the proof. Now carefully observe whenever vegetables and fruit are being cut, peeled, grated or mashed at your home. Do you find any fresh vegetables or fruit that do not contain some amount of water? Most of the fruit and vegetables students contain water. You have cared when you crush any vegetables and mashed any fruit, then you will see some juicy part come out from that fruit and vegetables. So that juicy part is in form of water. We see that many food materials themselves contain water. To some extent, our body needs are met by this water. Apart from this, we also add water while cooking many food items. So, directly when we eat, student, that vegetables, raw vegetables in form of salad or fresh fruit, then this way also our body take water. And except of this, one more way is given here. When your mother cook any food, then in most of the food item they add water in cooking. Okay, so through that also our body get water and fulfill the requirement of water. So student, we talk about the balanced diet now. The food we normally eat in a day is our diet. For growth and maintenance of our good health, our diet should have all the nutrients that our body needs in right quantity. Okay student, see, whatever we are taking in a day, that is our diet. Our diet maintain and keep our good health. Now, our diet should be very nutritious but in a right quantity. Okay, we should take our diet very nutritious but in a right quantity. Mean to say, if we will take very nutritious diet in too much quantity, that also will be harmful for our health. And if we will take nutritious food in too little quantity, that also don't fulfill the requirement of our body. So the main thing, our nutritious food should be in a right quantity. Such a diet is called the balanced diet. Yes, and this is the a diet, you can say a diet which we take that should be nutritious and also contain fiber and water, and that is given in a right quantity is called balanced diet. Do you think that people of all the age need the same type of diet? Do you also think what we need for a balanced diet would depend on the amount of physical work that we do? Now, one thing is, student, it is not compulsory all the persons take same amount of the balanced diet. Mean to say, this balanced diet depend on the person, okay, on their age, depend on the person's age. If the person is young and he is doing too hard work, it means they need balanced diet in more amount. And if the person is not doing too much work, so they need balanced diet in less amount comparable to that. Prepare a chart of whatever you eat over a period of week and check whatever all the nutrients mentioned are present in one or the other food items being eaten within a day or so. Now is given you also care about your diet and you observe your diet in a week and see you are taking nutritious food or not in a day. Pulses, groundnut, soya bean, sprouted seeds, fermented food, a combination of flours, bananas, spinach, sattu, jaggery, available vegetables and other such a food provide many nutrients. Therefore, one can eat a balanced diet without expensive food materials. Now see, here some food items are given and these are very nutritious. So, everyone can, and these are available in a market, and I think these are present in everyone's home also, because these are not too much expensive. So for taking a balanced diet, this is not compulsory you have to give too much money. These are nutritious and also not very expensive, so everyone can consume this nutritious food. See students, eating the right kind of food is not enough. It should also be cooked properly so that its nutrients are not lost. Are you aware that some nutrients get lost in the process of cooking and preparations? So, see students, if you understand you are eating right kind of food, so that is not enough, because nutrition of food also depend on the way of eating. For example, if you are eating fruit, so that is depend on you are eating that fruit with pills or without pills. And second things, nutrition of food depends on the way of washing that food, the way of, third is way of cooking that food. Okay, see how does it affect. See, if the vegetables and fruits are washed after cutting or peeling them, it may result in the loss of some vitamins. See students, when you eat, before eating vegetables and fruit, when you wash that, so some vitamins get lost from that fruit, and when you remove their skin, then also some vitamin get lost, because skin of many vegetables and fruit contain vitamins and minerals. So we should eat with pills. Okay, and we should avoid over washing that fruit. We should wash, because without wash we should not eat any fruit. Washing is good habit, it remove germs and dust from the fruit, but we should wash in one time. Okay, not over wash, not we should wash repeatedly. And in the similar manner, when we wash rice and pulses, then repeated washing also may cause of loss of vitamins. Okay, repeated washing we should avoid, because rice contain starch and vitamin B1 thiamine. When we wash repeatedly, then we lose their vitamins B1 especially. Okay, so we should avoid repeated washing. We all know that cooking improves the taste of food and make it easier to digest. At the same time, cooking also results in the loss of certain nutrients. See students, we already know this one. Without raw material we can't eat, because that is very harder than the cooked material for our digestion. So we should cook, it improve our taste also, and good for our digestion, but we should avoid overcooking. Okay, we should avoid overcooking. Overcooked food is not nutritious for our health. Many useful protein and considerable amount of minerals are lost if excess water is used during cooking and is then thrown away. And when you are cooking and you are putting excess water, so that is also the bad habit, and through that also we remove our nutrition's content from the food. So we should avoid overcooking, and we should avoid using excess water in our cooking. Vitamin C gets easily destroyed by heat during cooking. Would it not be sensible to include some fruits and raw vegetables in our diet? See, vitamin C is the very sensible vitamins. When vitamin C come in contact with heat, then it easily destroyed. So we should, and it is not possible we take vitamin C in addition, like this is not possible. Everyone take vitamin C containing fruit. So say vitamin C get easily destroyed by heating when we cook. Buso thought that fats would be the best food to eat, all the time. A calorie of fat will give and more energy than a calorie of carbohydrate rich food. Now see, Buzo is a student and he understands that fat containing food give us more energy than carbohydrate. So we should eat too much fat containing food like fried food like samosa and puri, malai, rabri and peda. Okay. Do you think he was right? No. Of course not. See student, fat gives us energy, that is good and we know this, but too much fat containing food if we will take, then that would be harmful for us. If we will take fat containing food in a large amount, then we will gain excess weight and that condition is called obesity. Okay, if we will gain too much fat, then we will suffer from that fat and that condition is called obesity. Obesity is the kind of a disease. Okay, when you are getting too much fat and overweighted body, then that condition is called obesity and obesity is not good for health. So student, this topic is end here. Now I will teach you next topic in next videos. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.